Hi guys, a very good afternoon to one and all. Once again, welcome to an interesting session on MAHCET from Srinivas from BYJU'S. So my friends, today I'm going to take up your MAHCET, that is Maharashtra CET MBA exam paper. Not paper per se, but I'm going to look at what type of questions come in this topic called arithmetic. Okay, now we have done this analysis in the last session of mine where I have given you the breakdown of various components of quant, how many questions come from arithmetic, how many questions come from LRDI, rather DI specifically, how many questions come from algebra, geometry, and so on and so forth. And we have seen that the mother load of the questions actually come from something called as the arithmetic area. So today it's going to be pure practice. Okay, so I'm going to take one slide to explain the subtopics in arithmetic which have come quite often. We're going to see which of these arithmetic topics are important, and then we're going to dive right into the problems. It's going to be maximum practice for you. So I have 15 questions lined up for you today. I'm going to give you 90 seconds per question, probably 2 minutes for one or two of the questions which are slightly lengthy, but otherwise I expect you guys to finish every question in about 90 seconds. Of course, yours truly will be here helping you with the questions. I'll give you the solution at the end of the timer. Let's test yourself, rather you should test yourself and see what kind of a preparation you are at. By the way, I don't know it's a good news or a bad news. By now everybody should have known this. The MHCET exam itself is postponed to August, so it's a way ahead into the future, 2-3 months. This is just about May. You have entire June, entire July, and expectation is the exam will be in the second half of August. So that would be about 20th of August or 22nd of August, something like that. So you have almost about 100 days or at least 90 days of preparation left for you. Okay, so we are going to have a lot of these sessions starting with arithmetic today. Right, so here we have a breakup of the topics over the last 3 years or the last 4 years. 2018 was an exception. Barely anything came from arithmetic. Lot of questions have come from geometry, DI. In fact, they were about in 2018, if I remember it correctly, they were about 24 questions from DI, and a lot of algebra, a lot of geometry came. But after that, they have kind of rationalized the paper. You can see that the number of questions have slowly, they have been giving more and more questions. And last year was another exceptional paper where almost everything came from arithmetic. In fact, there were 10 questions from time and work. That is crazy. No exam that I know asked 10 questions from time and work alone, not even time and distance. It was only time and work. But well, that's what happened last year. Again, last year is an aberration. Ideally, you should look at what happened in 2019 and 2020. They are kind of more well-balanced papers. I'm expecting the paper in 2022 also to be similar to your 19 and 20 papers. Unless you go bonkers and give a paper like 2021, then nobody can guess what happens. But normally, this is what you can expect, which means the topics that you should know are time, speed and distance, time and work, profit and loss, ratio, proportion, and of course partnership, percentages. This entire, in fact, I would not say anything among this is important or less important. I would say if you are preparing for arithmetic, these have to go without fail. Have to go meaning you have to have a tick mark against them saying that okay, the topic is completed for me. Right, so that's the way in which you need to prepare. Good afternoon, Mehak, Gaurav, and Vish Sailor. Okay. Let's start off then. There's nothing much for me to talk about as far as the exam is concerned. I've done a detailed analysis for the quantitative section. We've also done a lot of sessions. In fact, 1 or 2 sessions, not a lot, but 2 sessions I think have already been done on the breakup of the entire paper itself, analysis of the previous year's papers, all that has been done. So this session, as I said, is dedicated to your preparation. Right? So without further ado, let's go ahead, look at the first question. Take out a paper and pens. If you haven't already kept them beside you, I'll give you about 5-10 seconds to grab a paper and a pen. So let's move on. I will give you about 90 seconds to 120 seconds per question. I'll let you know how many seconds it is, and once the time is up, I will say the time is up. So try to finish it within the time given to you. Okay? So this is the first question, my friend. This is your question number 1. This ideally you should be able to do it in 90 seconds. If you do If you take beyond it, it means you're not good at arithmetic. If you're really good at arithmetic, 45 seconds you should be able to finish. Okay, your time starts now. Let's see how many of you will give the correct answer. Okay, I have got 4 answers. Gaurav, Modi Sarkar 2024. Rishi, Sumit, Jain, and Rishi. Yeah, Rishi has answered twice. Dharmi and the Wish Sailor. Well, guys, great. All of you have got the correct answer. It is option B, 25%. Very simple question. And these are the level of questions you get in quant. Do not think of too difficult questions. This is like a easy to moderate level question. Moderate is what this could be, or an easy to moderate level. Your questions will not be more than, probably one more level than this. It will not be very difficult at all. So let's take a look at what is happening. Madhu bought a book for 320 rupees. So this is my cost price. Marked it up by 50%. So what is 50% of 320? 160. So the cost of 480 is my marked price. Then he gave a discount of 80 rupees. So minus 80 is a discount. So 400 is the selling price. So cost price is 320, selling price is 400. So the profit value is 80 rupees. 80 out of 320. So this is 1/4. 1/4 as a fraction is 25% as a percentage. Therefore making it option B. Very simple. Okay, this is just a warm up. So let's move on to the next question. Once again, you should be able to do this in 90 seconds. Your time starts now. Okay, one request, my friends, please give your answer like this. Question number or Q2, then write the option. Otherwise, I get confused which one are you referring to. Okay, so please write like this, question 2 and option number. Can you please take down the slide? The chat, can you just bring it down a little? Is it the last? Okay, fine. All right, that's 90 seconds. Interestingly, I got only one answer. Happens to be correct, Modi Sarkar. That's very good. The correct answer is option B. So let's see who this person is, or rather, what is the reason why this person Nissim is getting the answer as, or rather, the interest as 3,750. What exactly is happening here? So 8,000. I am breaking it up into 2 parts. Let's say part X is going into bank A, which means the remaining 8,000 minus X will go into bank B. Bank A is paying 10% for 3 years, whereas bank A, so bank B is paying 15% for 4 years. So what is the total interest you get? The total interest is PTR by 100. So first is X into time is 3 years into rate of interest is 10 by 100 plus the next interest. Okay, I'm writing over here, so let me write it over here on the right hand side. So 3 into X into 10 by 100 plus, Again, PTR by 100 is principal is now 8,000 minus x into time. Time is 4 years and rate of interest is 15 by 100. This total is 3750. You just have to find x now. Again, don't waste your time or rather too much of your time in simplification. Try to see if you can quickly get this over and done with. So you can see 10, 0 goes, 4 2s are, 50s are, 5 3s are, 5 goes 10 times. So you have 3x plus 6 into 8,000 minus x equal to 37,500 because this 10 goes to the right hand side. Now you can write this as 48,000 minus 37,500 equal to 3x. This gives you 48,000 and 37,500, 10,500 by 3 is your x, which makes the value of x as 3,500. Now this question is again not at all lengthy, not at all difficult. It would ideally take you 60 seconds to solve if you're moderate in your calculations. If you're weak, you'll still be able to get the answer in 90 seconds. Okay, so the answer is 3,500. Now be very careful. There is also a 4,500 because that is the value for the other bank, which is B. So now one of the things you'll observe in your MAHCET questions is that the question will be simple, but they will always have options which could be marked wrongly if the student did not look at or read what they have been asking. So for example, if they ask a ratio, if the correct answer is 3:7, they will have this, they will have 7:3 also. So always MHCET will give you options to, kind of penalize the people who are in a hurry. So please make sure that you solve it slowly and spend at least that 5 seconds to make sure that you're answering correctly. Okay, let's move ahead and take a look at it. The next question, this is quite easy. You should be able to do this in 45 seconds flat. Get the answer to this. Please write question number 3 and option. Okay, that's the time up. 45 seconds. I've got only one answer once again by आपका नाम क्या है? मोदी सरकार जी. Please tell me your name. It's very difficult to keep calling you Modi Sarkar, Modi Sarkar. While I'm not for or against any political party, I would like to know your name. Okay, so correct answer is option E, 60. So what is happening here? They are saying that 3% of students who have majored in mathematics. So let's say the total students in mathematics are M. So 3% is 3 by 100 is equal to 9%, that is 9 by 100 of the students who majored in science. This gives you maths by science ratio is 3 by 1. So this goes 3 times. So 3 by 1. So the ratio of maths and science is 3:1. Total students are 80. So you have to divide 80 in the ratio of 3 and 1. So 3 for maths and 1 for science. So what are they asking? Find the number of students who majored in mathematics. So mathematics is 3 by total. Total of this ratio is 4. So 3 by 4 into 80, which is 60. Therefore, the answer is option number E. Clear? Once again, it's a very, very simple, dead easy question. All right. Let's move on. Next question. This, I would give you 2 minutes. Try doing this carefully. Okay, your time starts now. Last 10 seconds. Gaurav Daga, why are you so unsure? आप आंसर बता रहे हो या पूछ रहे हो? Okay. Fine. 2 minutes are up and I have got only one answer from Gaurav and that happens to be the correct answer. The correct answer is D, 15,000. Now let's take a look at what is happening in this question. So let us say the salary of Parth is total S. Okay, salary of Parth is total S. 30% of his salary he is spending on house rent. So what is remaining? So house rent is 0.3 S. So remaining is 0.7 S. This is left out. Now he spends 20% of his remaining salary on food, which means what is left out? If 20% is gone, left is 80% of this. So into 0.8 is left. So how much is this? 0.56 S. This is left out now. Now, so we are at this point. Food is over. Now what is left? 0.56 S. From this, now another 20% is for commute. So if 20% is taken away from this, what is left? 80%. So 0.56 S into 80%, so 0.8. This is what is left out for you. So what is this? So this is 6 is the 48, 4, 8 5 is the 40, 44. So 0.448 S. This is what is left. And where are we? We finished our commute. This is left when commute is finished or completed. Then you are left, or you are using 25% for entertainment. So 1/4 of this is gone for entertainment. What is left? 3/4 of it is left. This left value is 16,800. So the left out value is 16,800. So this makes it 3 5s are 15, 3 6 are 18, 0 0. 4 goes 0.112 S. So your salary is 5600, 3 more zeros by 112. This is your salary value. Okay. Now they are not asking you salary, by the way. What they are asking you is find the house rent paid. So where is the house rent? House rent is 30% of this. So 30% of salary. So into 0.3 becomes your answer. So 1 0 and 3 goes away. So this becomes 4 2s are 8, 9 10 11, 4 8s are 32, 4 1s are 4, 4 4s are 16, 1 2 1 2. Then 7 goes 4 times. 7 2 1 2 1 2. Then 4 goes 50 or 5,000 times. So 5,000 into 3 is 15,000. So 15,000 is the value that you get from your option D. Now here, this is basically a typical example of your chain question, which deals with percentages. So they start with some value. They say, okay, 20% is spent on this. Of the remaining, 30% is spent on something else. Of the remaining. So you have to be very careful because you are always dealing with the reduction in the value going forward. So you start with S, 30% is gone. Minus 30%, so remaining is 0.7 S. So going in this, if you again take out 20% is gone, then you'll get 0.56 S. So and so on and so forth. So you will be ending up with such kind of a value at the end, and that will be connected to a number given to you in the question. Okay, so that's your correct answer. So guys, before we move on, a reminder, if you guys like this session, please click on the like button right now. If you are interested in getting more and more sessions like this, more practice like this, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon, which is the notification icon. Whenever we have these sessions planned, you will be getting a notification. Okay, let's move on. Next question. Any doubts in this? We have done 4 questions till now. Anybody has any queries? Can I move on? Can I have a quick round of responses from all of you? I like my students to be interacting with me as much as possible. Can all of you type in? Can I go ahead? Quickly. I need more responses. All right. Next question. Okay, try this. This is a good question. This you should ideally do it in 60 seconds. Worst case 90 seconds. So I'll give you 90 seconds time. If you do it in 60, good. 90 seconds is the worst case scenario. The time starts now. Sumit, I'll explain question number 3 after this. I'll go back and explain. Hold on. Question 4. Okay, I'll go back and explain. Ten seconds. Okay, time up. The correct answer is none of the above. So let's take a look at what is happening here. Now, I'm starting with 4,500. This is year one start. Okay. Now, at the end of the year, I will add interest, which is plus 10%, which is plus 450. So 4,500 plus 450 makes it 4,950. But I'm paying back 1,500 at the end of every year. So minus 1,500. This is 3,850. Sorry, 3,450. So 3,450 is what I owe at the end of the first year, which is same as the starting of second year. So my journey now starts, year 2 starts with 3,450. Now again I pay 345 rupees as interest, 10% is interest. So it becomes 5,973. So 3,795 will be the amount that I'm supposed to pay. But at the end of the second year, I'm again paying 1,500. So I'll be left with 2,295. But remember, this is the end of year 2, which is the starting of year 3. They are not asking me end of year 2 or they are asking me end of third year. So my job is not done. So some of you might have marked option A, which is wrong. It's a trap. This is not what they are asking. Move forward. You will add another 229.5. So when you add 229.5, you will be left with 0.5, 9 plus 5, 14, 4, 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2. So 2524.5. This is what you will be left with at the end of third year. This is what you have to pay to clear your dues. This is what you have to pay to clear your dues at the end of third year. If you take out the 1,500 that you're anyway paying, then you'll be left with 1024.5. This much amount of money you need to have at the end of the third year to repay your dues. So the question here basically has to be very clear. Is the last year including your 1,500 or not? If the last year payment includes your 1,500 and you're paying off everything, then total you have to pay 2,500. But the last payment, you're making 1,500 separately and what is the extra? Then that is 1,024.5. Either way, both options are not there. Hence, the answer will be option number E. Right? Is that clear? Let's go back. I think one of your friends, Sumit Jain, has a problem in question number 4. So Sumit, so what is happening here is I am starting with salary S. So 30% is spent on house rent. So 70% is left out. From this again 20% is going on food. So 80% is left out. So 80% of this is into 0.8. So 0.56 S. Out of this again 20% is used for commuting. So what I'll be left with is 0.56 into 0.8 because 20% is gone. The remaining is 80%. Now in this 1/4, 25% is used for entertainment, which means the remaining quantity is 0.56 into 0.8 into 3/4. This is the remaining quantity, which will give you into S. So this will give you 16,800. From here you can get your S. Once you get your S, what they're asking you is the salary that you're being using for house rent. So what is the house rent? 30% of your salary is your house rent. So 30% of this entire thing is your, 30% of your S is your house rent. So you'll get your S from here, find 30% of that. It will turn out to be 15,000 rupees. So that's your answer. Is that clear, Sumit? Okay, let's move on to the question number 6. So here's a question. Try this. This ideally you should do it in 60 seconds. Not a difficult question at all. 60 seconds is what I'm going to give you. 45 seconds if you're fast. Otherwise 60 seconds is your time limit. Your time starts now. Alright, 3 answers, Aditya, Sarkar and Sumit Jain. All 3 are correct answers, my friends. Let's take a look at what is happening here. The salary of Anjali is 20% more than the salary of Simran. So let us say Simran is X. So Anjali is 1.2X. And they both save 25,000 each. So their saving is 25,000 and expenditure, if I take this as 4Y, here expenditure is 3Y. Now, what is your saving? Saving is income minus expenditure. That is your saving. Or the other way around, expenditure can be written as income minus saving. Right? Income minus saving is your expenditure, or income minus expenditure is your saving. So, if you write this way, expenditure is income minus saving, then expenditure of Anjali will be 1.2x minus saving 25,000. Take the ratio of this expenditure with the expenditure of the other girl, Simran. So the other girl is x minus 25,000. This ratio is the ratio of expenditures given to you as 4 and 3, so 4 by 3. It's a single variable equation. Cross multiply and get your answer. So when you cross multiply, you will get 3.6x minus 75,000 is equal to 4x minus 1 lakh. So this gives you 25,000 is equal to 0.4x. So your x will be equal to 25,000 by 4 or 2,50,000 by 4. So what are they asking? Find the salary of Anjali. Anjali's salary is not x. Anjali's salary is 1.2x. So please keep that in mind. So you want 1.2x. So 1.2x will be into 1.2. So 25 goes 4 goes 0.3 times. This is 75,000. Hence the answer is option A. So here what you need to do is, while I took it as 4y, don't use this as 2 variables. It's unnecessary. You take the ratio as 4 by 3. But this ratio signifies the expenditure. So income minus expenditure by income minus expenditure. That is what you need to write here. Okay. Let's move ahead and take a look at this question. This is now we are moving into allegations and mixtures. A good question here. Try to do this in 60 seconds and see if you can get the answer. Your time starts now. Aditya, ratio of salaries was anyway not asked, so you don't need that. Alright, 60 seconds is up and I've got no correct answer. So let's see what is the idea here. How do we go about solving this? Now 30 liters of mixtures of A and B are taken. So you have A and B, the ratio is 7:5. And initially you had 30 liters of this. Okay? Sorry, this is not 30 liters, so X liters is there. Let's say initially it is X liters. From this you are subtracting 30 and you're adding 20 liters of pure B. Okay, so 30 liters you are taking out and adding pure B, 20 liters. This is what is happening. Find the ratio of A and B if the final quantity is 50. So remember, X minus 30 plus 20, the quantity is totally 50. So what is X? X should be 80 minus 20, which is 60. So you are starting with 60 liters of the mixture. Okay. Now, what are they saying? So from this 60 liters, you took out your 30 liters first. So what is remaining? You are remaining with only 30 liters. So half of that is taken out. So you are basically getting into a mixtures problem where 30 liters of A and B in the ratio 7/12. This you are mixing with 20 liters of, what is the A percentage here? It is 0%. Why 0%? Because I am writing it in the terms of A. A initially this has 7:5, which is 7/12. In the second, in the 20 liters which is added, only B is there, which means there is no A. So the weighted average final should be divided by 50. 30 plus 20, which is 50, and this ratio is what they are asking. So what is this ratio? 30 into 7/12 into 50. So this gets cancelled, 3 goes 4 times, so it is 7/20. Okay, so but remember, 7/20 is the ratio, or rather the percentage of A. They are not asking you what is A. What are they asking you? Find the ratio of A and B. So out of total, A is 7, which means B will be 13. So 7:13 is my answer. So please be very, very careful when you are answering these questions. These questions, if I want to create a trap, I will make the first option as 7:20. And if you are not careful, you will mark this. And that's wrong. Because 7/20 is the percentage of A. It is not the ratio of A and B. So you have to convert your percentage into ratio. And you know how to do that. So 7 is A. So B will be 20 minus 7, which is 13. So 7:13 is your answer, which is your option number C. Alright, let's move on to the next question. Once again, a simple question over here. 60 seconds is your time limit. Please try it out. Your time starts now. Okay, I've got one answer from Gaurav. Okay, he retracted the answer. Okay guys, 1 minute is up. The correct answer is option B, 56 kg. So let's take a look at what is happening here. The average weight of students in class 10, which has 2 sections, is 64. So section A and section B, the students are in the ratio 4:3. So 4:3. The average weight of the students in section A is 70. So this is 70 average. This is X, we don't know. But overall is 64. So basically weighted average. So you are looking at 70 into 4 plus 3 into X by 7 should be equal to 64. That's it. So this is what you need to calculate. So what will this be? This will be 4 plus 3x by 7 should be equal to 64, or this gives you 3x by 7 equal to 60. So 3 goes 20 times, so your x should be 140. Something has gone wrong. What has gone wrong? Okay, 2 sections is 64. So 70 into 4 plus, okay, not 3. Okay, my bad. 4 is to 3, yeah. This is correct. So 70 into 4. Oh yeah, this is 40. Yes. So 7 goes 10 times here. So 40 plus 3x by 7 is 64. So this will give you 3x by 7 is equal to 24. So 3 8s are 24, x is 7 8s are 56. So the answer is 56, option B. Done? Clear? Let's move on. Next question. Again, not a difficult one. We are moving into partnerships. So this actually is a question from 2019 or 18. It has come a direct question over here. Try to do this in again 60 seconds. A very, very easy question. You should all be able to get the answer. But be careful about what they are asking and what has been given. Okay, time starts now. All right, 60 seconds are up. I have got no answers. Guys, you are a bit slow in my opinion. The particular reason why I'm giving you only 60 seconds is this is enough for you to solve. So this should be your benchmark. Over the next 1 month or so, your calculation speed should increase and you should be able to get to this level to be able to solve such kind of a question in 60 seconds. Okay, so please don't think that I'm trying to force you to do things fast. This is what you need to reach. Okay. So let's take a look at this. So we are looking at two people, Abhinav and Anvesha. Okay, Abhinav and Anvesha. Abhinav put the money for 9 months, Anvesha put the money for 12 months. Okay, and Anvesha received 50,000. So Anvesha received, so let's say investment of Anvesha is X. Okay, no, Anvesha is not X, Anvesha is put 2 lakhs. So Anvesha put 2 lakhs. And because of this entire thing, she got 50,000. Now, how many lakhs did Abhinav put? How many lakhs? And if she got 50,000, the remaining will go to Abhinav. So the total profit is 1.25 lakhs, out of which 50,000 is taken by Anvesha. So 75,000 is what Abhinav is getting. So the ratio of product, this product and this product, the ratio should be same as the ratio of the profit shared. So 9 into X by 12 into 2 should be equal to 75 by 50. So 25 goes 3 times, 25 goes 2 times, 2 gets cancelled, 3 goes 4 times, 4 goes 3 times. So X is 3 lakhs. Okay, X is 3 lakhs. 3 threes are 3 goes 4 times, 4 lakhs. Yeah, so this is 4 lakhs. So the answer is option number B. Okay, clear? So the correct answer is option B, 4 lakhs. So basically 25 goes 3s, 25 goes twice, 2 gets cancelled, then this 3 gets 3 times and this 3 goes 4 times. I wrote it as 3 times, so that's a mistake. Anyways, the answer is option number B, second option. 10th question. Now we are moving into time and work, a very, very significant topic or a very important topic when it comes to your arithmetic and especially MHCET. So try to do this in about 60 seconds. Again, this is quite easy. You should be able to do this. All time and work 60 seconds, worst case 90 seconds, you should be able to finish. Okay, time starts now. Alright, so 60 seconds are up. Typically, I will solve this kind of a question in this manner. So first I will write down the times taken. So it is 10 minutes, 12 minutes and 15 minutes. So what I will do is I will take the LCM and I will call this LCM as the total quantity of work. So what is the LCM? The LCM of 10, 12 and 50 is a very, very common LCM. It is 60. Then once I get the LCM, my efficiency of each pipe or person will be calculated as work divided by time. So 60 by 10, efficiency is 6 units. 60 by 12, efficiency is 5 units. 60 by 15, efficiency is 4 units. So this ideally should be over in 10 seconds for you. You should be very, very quick in doing this. The moment you get the efficiencies, it should take you another 40-45 seconds to close the problem. So once you got the efficiencies, what are they asking? Find the total time taken to fill it completely when all the 3 pipes work together and pipes A and C are closed for the last 3 minutes. So let us say total time is like this. This is X minutes and the last 3 minutes. So X minutes, who is working? A plus B plus C. Last 3 minutes, only B is working because A and C are closed. So what is the total work done? Work done, always remember, is efficiency into time. So time is X minutes into efficiency is the sum of 6 plus 5 plus 4, which is 15. Plus, here what is the work done? Only B is working, which is 5 into 3. This total should always add up to 60 because you're still doing the same quantity of work. This gives you 15, so X should be equal to 45 by 15, which is 3. So 3 minutes here and 3 minutes here, the total time taken is 6 minutes. This is how you should approach your time and work problems when you're dealing with pipes or people, A, B, C kind of people. So start with the time taken, then get your work, then get your efficiency. The moment you get your efficiency, the question is more or less solved. Let's take one more question as an example. Again, similar kind of question, but this time, because it is a bit lengthy, I'll give you 90 seconds to read and solve. Not at all difficult. I'm just giving you 90 seconds because the question is lengthy to read, not to solve. Okay? Your time starts now. Ten seconds. Very good, Gaurav. I've got only one correct answer and Gaurav has given the correct answer. So let's take a look at what is happening here. The approach will be exactly the same. Amar, Akbar and Anthony. They can finish the work in 15, 20 and 40 days. So this is the time taken. So what is my work? My work will be the efficiency of these three. So what is not efficiency. My work will be the LCM of these three times. So what is the LCM of 15, 20 and 40? LCM hai what or whatever. It doesn't have to necessarily be an LCM. You can take a number which is divisible by all three. Whichever number comes to your mind which is divisible by all three. Typically we use LCM because that is the smallest number, but there is no rule which says that it should be the smallest number only. So if you notice, if you do the LCM, you'll get 120, but you can also do taking the work as 240 or any multiples of 120, so that all three are dividing that number. So I will take the LCM as 120 itself, so work is 120 units, which means my efficiencies will be 40, so 120 by 40 is 3, 120 by 20 is 6 and 120 by 15 is 15 to the 30, 34, so this is 8. Okay, so I got my efficiencies now. Now what is happening? First day, so we have different parts of first 2 days, all three are working. Next 2 days, who is leaving? So they all started working. After 2 days, Amar left the job. So the next 2 days, it is Akbar and Anthony. Okay, after 2 more days, so after 2 more days, Anthony fell ill, which means only Akbar is working. Okay, then after working alone for 2 days, Akbar was helped by Amar to complete the remaining work. So this is Akbar plus Amar. Now how many days? We don't know. This is 2 days, this is X days. So this is all of them are working, right? So this is the number of days. So the total quantity of work should be 120. So start calculating the quantity of work. So for the first 2 days, the total quantity of work is sum of all these three efficiencies. So 8 plus 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 8 is 17. So 17 into 2 plus. Next is Akbar plus Anthony. So Akbar plus Anthony is 6 plus 3, 9. 9 to the 18. Plus only Anthony is for 2 days. Only Akbar is for 2 days. So 6 into 2, which is 12. Plus Akbar plus Amar. Amar plus Akbar is 8 plus 6, which is 14. But 14 into X days, we don't know what is X. This total should be equal to 120, get your X, that's it. So 17 to the 34, 34 plus 18 plus 12. So 18 plus 12 is 30. So 34 plus 30 is 64. So 14X is 120 minus 64, which is 56. So your X should be 56 by 14. 14 goes, I think 7 2s are 7 8s are 56, 2 goes 4 times. Right, so you get value of 4 as X, but before you jump and mark 4, look at what they're asking. Find the total number of days required to complete the task. So total number of days is, this is 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10. So the correct answer is option D, or rather, sorry, option E, 10 days. Clear? So time and work, this level of questions can come. Again, whether it's this level or the previous question, the idea is the same. Do this small table first, get their efficiencies. The moment you get the efficiencies, the question is done for you. Gaurav, these are previous year's papers, but the numbers are changed. Okay, these are actual questions, but I only changed these numbers so that it's extra practice for you. I'm sure quite a few of you would have solved the previous year's papers already. So I didn't want to repeat the questions unnecessarily. Okay, so these are, the question structure is picked from the paper. I just modified the question. Okay, I just modified not the question, I just modified the number and of course thereby the option. Okay, last question for today's day. Take a look at this. This is again a 60-second problem, quite simple. Your time starts now. All right, time up. Again, I did not get any answers. So this is slightly different from the previous question. If you notice, previous question we had individuals or pipe A, pipe B, person A, person B, and so on and so forth. This is where we are talking about group of people working. So when you're dealing with group of people, the idea you're going to use is number of men into efficiency of each person. So whenever you're dealing with group of people, you will take the efficiency to be the same for all unless and until mentioned in the question otherwise. So whenever you're talking about 10 men, you will take the efficiency of all men to be the same. So the concept is number of men into efficiency into number of hours per day into days by the work done by these people is always constant. Okay, so how do I use this? Number of men, efficiency, hours per day, and number of days divided by the quantity of work done. This should always be a constant. So how do I use this? So if I want to use this, I will apply this for these 36 men. So 36 into, let's say the efficiency of each man is M into number of hours is not mentioned, so that is not applicable in our case. So let's take out the number of hours, because when something is not mentioned, we will say the number of hours across the question is same. So the number of hours, you can just write H number of hours, the number of days is 15 divided by the work done is W. Let's say we don't know what is the amount of work done, let's call it as W. It is done, the same quantity of work is done by 20 women. So now write the same thing for women. 20 women into efficiency of each woman is W. Okay, let's say I write work and women, I should not use W again. So let me write this as B, where B is the efficiency of a woman. So 20 into efficiency of women, number of hours is H into number of days is 18 by the quantity of work done is same, W. So because the quantity of work done is same, the W will get cancelled. Then the number of hours is same, so H will get cancelled. So what else is left? 5 goes 3 times, 5 goes 4 times, 3 goes 6 times, 6 goes 6 times, 2 3s are 2 2s are. So you will get 3 men is equal to 2 women in terms of efficiency. So the work done by 3 men is basically done by 2 women here. So women are more efficient than men in this particular question. So now what they are saying is 18 men, 24 women are employed to finish it in 15 days. How many women need to be employed to complete thrice the work as before in 27 days? If only women are working. So this is useless for you. You don't need this at all. So look at this. Again, I will use this. I will use it for, let's say, women. Okay, if I use it for women, what do I get? I get 20 into B into H into 18 by quantity of work is W. Should be equal to, I will use it now for this 28 days and I want to, or 27 days, and I want to find how many women are required. So let's say the number of women are N, efficiency of each woman is B, number of hours is H, number of days is 27, but the quantity of work is 3 times, so 3W. So W and W gets cancelled, BH will get cancelled, you don't need it. So what else is left for you? 3 goes, 3 9s are 27. In fact, this entire thing is also not, not useful for you. I just did that and then realized it's not required. So this is 9, and then what do you got? 9 goes 2 times. So the number of people required or women required is 40. Basically, this is unnecessary work given to you, unnecessary information given to you, and this is unnecessary information given to you. And a lot of you like me will be doing this unnecessary calculation. You don't need to know what is the number of men equal to number of women at all, because you can directly equate women and women. Over, your job is done. So if you don't read the question clearly, or if you are in a hurry, you will end up making these kind of errors. Not error, but waste of time. And in my opinion, any time wasted is equivalent to making an error. Right? So with this, we have come to the end of this particular session. I have a lot more sessions on arithmetic and algebra, geometry coming your way, my friends. So please subscribe to the channel as well as click on the bell icon, which is the notification icon. You will be updated on every session that we have planned. Right? Thank you, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the session. Do like the session right now, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.